Edward Wilmot Blyden, 1832 to 1912, the father of Pan-Africanism. Edward Wilmot Blyden was the foremost African intellectual of the 19th century. His brilliant career in both Liberia and Sierra Leone spanned the fields of religion, education, journalism, politics, and philosophy. He is best remembered as an African patriot whose writings contributed significantly to the rise of Pan-Africanism. Edward Blyden was born in the Virgin Islands in the West Indies, a descendant of LBO slaves from Nigeria. He was a gifted student, and at the age of 18, attempted to enroll at a theological college in the United States. But the college would not accept him because he was black, and he experienced many frightful scenes in the U.S. At a time when slavery was still awful. In 1851, young Blyden emigrated to Liberia with the intention of building a new life in Africa. He would remain there for more than 30 years, rising gradually to the highest levels of Liberian society. During his Liberian career, Blyden was a Presbyterian minister, a newspaper editor, a professor of classics, president of Liberia College, ambassador to Great Britain, minister of the Interior, and Secretary of State. In 1885, he was an unsuccessful candidate for the presidency. But Edward Blyden was also well known in Sierra Leone, where he had spent 2 years, 1871 to 73, as government agent to the Interior, leading 2 official expeditions, one to Falaba and other to Futa-Jalon. In 1885, after his unsuccessful bid for the presidency of Liberia, Blyden based permanently in Freetown. In fact, Blyden was in many ways a greater intellectual force in Sierra Leone than in Liberia. He stirred controversy and lively debate in the Creole community by opposing the indiscriminate emulation of European culture. He told the Creoles that they were de-Africanized, scolded them for holding themselves aloof from the upcountry peoples, and advised them to remember always that you are Africans. After the 1887 publication of his masterpiece, Christianity, Islam, and the Negro Race, some Creoles under Blyden's influence began to adopt African names and even to emulate traditional African dress. Edward Blyden was one of the most original thinkers of his time, and although some of his ideas seem archaic today, he was a major force for the defense of Africans and of Black civilization. Blyden looked forward to the rise of an independent West African nation, and he encouraged British colonial efforts as a means of uniting this vast area. At the same time, Blyden regarded Africans as having unique personality and a distinctive culture equal to, but different from, that of Europeans. He urged the British to allow Africans more autonomy in political and